Hello, I'm Shan Li. In our previous tutorials, we selected a ready-made map from the main interface of this plugin. In addition to these countries and regions, we can also draw our own maps and upload them to present a three-dimensional appearance. We use Figma to draw a map. Please note that the size should not exceed 440 times 440. So, let's get started. Go back to the Figma page. We can draw directly on it, or we can put in a base map. I will paste in the picture I prepared. Before drawing, change the image size to within 440 times 440. The map we are going to draw is vector, so this size does not affect the clarity of the map. Don't forget this step. Then I will zoom in the base map, so that it can be seen more clearly when drawing. Hold down the spacebar, and drag the mouse to move the image to the center of the screen, to avoid accidentally moving the image while drawing. So I lock it. Before drawing, let's observe this map first. It consists of 4 areas. Later, we will draw 4 closed paths. Please note that we must regard the map as composed of closed paths, not line segments. Next, I select the pen tool and start drawing the first closed path from left to right. If you draw a Bezier curve like this, you are totally wrong. We can only draw the outline of the map by drawing points. Don't pull out the 2 small pull rods of the Bezier curve. The map has longitude and latitude, so its outline is actually composed of many points. The reason why we see the curve is because it contains enough points. I'm just demonstrating now, so the drawing is not very detailed. When you draw, try to draw more dots, so that the edges of the map are smoother. The last point must coincide with the starting point to form a closed path. After completion, click the Done button above, and a vector layer will be generated on the left. Next, I want to draw the outline of the second area, but it shares some points with the area I just drew. If I redraw this part of the points, it will not only waste time, but also causing inconsistencies in the border areas. At this time, I will copy Vector 1 to get a Vector 2 layer. Select it, and double-click this path. You will see these points. Select the points except the borders. Delete them. Keep the points of the borders. In this way, this part of the second area is completed. Then we switch to the pen tool, and continue to complete the other points. Note that the last point must coincide with the starting point to form a closed path, so that NB3D map can recognize this area. Click the Done button, and the second vector path is completed. Next, I started to draw the third area, which partially bordered the second area, so I had to duplicate the Vector 2 layer. Select Layer 3. Then double-click its path. Delete the unnecessary points, and keep the bordering points. Switch to the pen tool, and continue to complete the remaining parts. The fourth area does not border other areas, so just select the pen tool and draw it directly. After drawing everything, I will hide the base map and check if there are any unconnected points. There are indeed quite a few disconnected areas. I will select the layers and then fix them one by one. Use the pen tool to patch, then click the Done button and select the next layer. After completing the patch, I open the base map again. The next step is to add the area name. Select the text tool and enter the area name. Then adjust the position of the text. Finally, hide the base map. The map is now drawn. Before importing the plugin, put these layers into a group. Don't forget this step. And then I open the NB3D Map plugin. Select this group, and click the Convert from Selected button in the plugin. It's time to witness a miracle. The flat map I just drew has now become a 3-dimensional map. I can zoom in and out, raise the plates, switch perspectives, change colors, etc. There is another way to import custom maps. Click the upload icon above, and choose to upload CVG map to import the map I just drew with Figma. But before that, I have to go back to the Figma page and save the map file as CVG format. Select this group and go to the lower right corner. Click the plus sign to the right of export. Select CVG for the export file format. There is one more step at this time. We want to keep the text format. When exporting the text layer, click here and uncheck the bottom one. Don't forget this step. Otherwise, after exporting, the text will become part of the graphic. Finally, click Export Group 1, and the download will be completed soon. I reopened the plugin, randomly selected an area, returned to the main interface, and clicked the Upload CVG button. Then select the CVG file I just saved, and the map will be imported. You can also do any operations and modifications to it. I just showed you 2 ways to import your own maps. If you need to know more functions, please check the next video episode. Thanks for watching.